did not have a healthy relationship with being in a home, though my parents were homeowners. So my goal in life was to just rent out a hotel room until I died. But then I came back to Waco in 2005, and the Lord led me back here because He needed me to rediscover my connection with Waco and rediscover my connection with humanity and with people. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but my background is I was an assistant professor at several universities before I came back to Waco in 2005. I surrendered that career so that the Lord could use me. As a part of Him using me, He led me to Waco Habitat for Humanity. I applied for the program, and I was accepted as a single individual. They only allow you to have a house. I say they only. The program allows a single individual to have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, 900 or so square feet. I felt that that was a little small for me because I had a bunch of stuff. So I asked John if he would, if there was anything else available. And he said, hey, you know, we have this house on 25th Street that 2 little old ladies donated, and we don't know what to do with it. We don't want it to become commercial property. Would you be willing to take this project on? And I said, can I? And he said, yes. I looked at the house. The house was in very much disrepair. The ceilings were caving in. There was no floor in the kitchen. The windows were all shattered. It was awful. I said, John, are you sure? And John said, yes, I assure you this is going to be a beautiful house. And by 2014, he turned what was a house that was built almost 100 years ago into an outstanding, fantastic structure that I call home. And I thank Habitat for Humanity for that opportunity to have this place on 25th and Washington that I call home. Thank you, John. Thank you, Waco Habitat. Thank you, Bank of America, for the sponsorship of that home. Waco Habitat took a chance on me because I started to get more and more raises at my job, where I was making $10.15 an hour when I started. But being the person that I am, that I like to do exceptional things, they kept giving me raises. And so I priced myself out of the Habitat program. But Habitat said, don't worry about that. We're going to take the whole mortgage on. And so they financed the house for me through their own expenses. And that is one of the reasons why when John asked me to become a board of director member, I said again, sure. When they asked me to become a staff member and to oversee their construction repair program for homes that are in disrepair, I said sure. And I wrote a few notes about that because I think it's very important for people to understand that Waco is an aging community. The infrastructure is aging, the people are aging, the homes are aging, and as John alluded to, we're trying to get the program back up and going where we're going to do repairs. We're very excited about that opportunity, and with your partnership, we can do so much good for so many people who are aging in place. Not only for those who do not and cannot afford to age in place, but we really need to put an initiative in place for all those homeowners who we would like to stay in their homes for as long as they possibly can through universal design and ADA programs to allow them to stay at home and to age in place. So I'm excited about that upcoming program. I've made so many friends. I've given a lot of time, talent, and resources. You see my sister's here taking pictures with me. I've dragged her into this with me. She has hepatitis as well. Yeah. So I want to just close this out with some of the things I wrote. Because I heard already a lot of the things I've already written, so I want to skip ahead. Since 1986, 38 years ago, the ministry of building decent and affordable homes for the Waco area has been ongoing. This simple ministry, such a simple ministry, has forged forward through recessions, pandemics, and the booming multifamily complexes thrusted upon this community that are happening right now. Okay? 188 homes have been built and will be coming to completion thus far. And that's an average of 5 homes a year, 5 families a year move from uncertainty to stability. You can clap. You can clap like that. In 1987, the cost for a Waco Habitat home to be built was $20,000. City lots were often donated. Volunteer labor and donations aided in the efforts for us to build those homes. In 40 years, just 40 years, now I'm 55 in 40 years, the cost now sits at $150,000 in order to build a Waco Habitat home. That's not including the cost of the lot, the volunteer hours, the materials. We need your support, as you're already giving. We appreciate your support. We need your continued support because these prices are a little hard to get our hands around, but we can do the work together. Lots are now selling in Waco for about $20,000 and up. Nonetheless, we are soldiering forward to work on this and through this ministry. We have 474 volunteers this past year, and they contributed what comes to about 124-hour days working on constructions of homes. Yeah, you can clap that. I see them. 625 restore volunteers also this past year contributed over 3,300 hours. Combined, this is over 1,000 pairs of committed, able, and willing hands doing the Lord's work in a 365 calendar day year. That's amazing, and we thank you. The foundation of this ministry and the impact it has had on the greater Waco area cannot be measured with standard scales. Its potential is this. It enhances our socioeconomic base. It increases the educational opportunities for the children by providing stable households. It helps homeowners with leveraging their assets, their home, when it comes to building generational wealth, and it helps in making strides to bridge that wealth gap. Dare I say, it also increases folks' faith in themselves, what they can accomplish when given a hand up, not a hand out. And it is measured in the evidence of the yet enduring goodness of humanity. This work is transformative. This ministry transforms lives, families, homes, communities, and hearts. Its roots are deep here in Waco. Its branches are broad. North Waco, South Waco, West Waco, East Waco, now into Lacey Lakeview, West Texas. After the explosion, there is a Habitat house there. I ask, are you able to support or to continue your support in big and small ways? Yeah. That's good to know. Now I ask, are you willing? Are we moving to action? Yeah. All right. And with that, I say thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued contributions, your commitment to sustainability and building homes and communities with Waco Habitat for Humanity. God bless you.